The National Cereals and Produce Board is inviting bids from manufacturers and distributors to supply the subsidized top-dressing fertilizer to farmers. The board's managing director, Joseph Kimote, says the top-dressing fertilizer will also be distributed to tea and coffee farmers who are not affiliated to the Kenya Tea Development Agency and the new KPCU.
The National Cereals and Produce Board says it has so far distributed 307,200,000 50 kg bags of fertilizer out of the 426,000 50 kg bag of subsidized DAP fertilizer under the subsidy program. The subsidized DAP fertilizer is part of the total 1.4 million bags of assorted fertilizer that was released by the government under the 3.5 billion shilling subsidy program. The government now is inviting manufacturers and distributors to tender to supply both soil and crop-specific fertilizer blends for planting and top dressing under the subsidy program. Registered tea and coffee farmers who are not covered under the Kenya Tea Development Agency and the new KPCU distribution frameworks will also be supplied with the fertilizer. This comes just days after the government announced that it was creating modalities to subsidize more fertilizer. The latest fertilizer subsidy is aimed at supporting the cropping of 1.4 million acres of land during the short rains. This is the second subsidy program this year after the National Treasury released 5.7 billion shillings early this year to reduce the cost of fertilizer that had increased to 7,000 shillings per 50 kg bag in some areas. The National Cereals and Produce Board says it is keen on keeping fertilizer prices at 3,500 shillings per bag to help reduce the overall cost of agriculture production. Benson Druba reporting for Prime Edition.